What's going on, YouTube family? It is Monday, April 17th. This is Modern Dating Explanations, and I am back with another video. Before we jump in, first, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate the comments, the likes, and the subscriptions. I do have a goal. Please, if you are watching this channel, hit the subscription button. I'm trying my best to hit 1,000 subs by July 4th. I think I got enough time to do it. We've grown tremendously in these last 2 months, so I'm extremely happy with where we are, but I'm trying to see if we can see a 4-digit subscription number by the 4th of July. So please, please, please hit that button. And without further delay, let's get it.
These passport predators are the bottom of the barrel. And the reason they're going overseas to get women is because we don't want them. And they know if they go overseas, they're more likely to find a woman who will do whatever it takes to secure a better.
I'm going to stop it there because it's going to jump into the next clip. But yes, if you were wondering, is this Ray Charles' ex-wife? You are correct. I don't know why she continues to do these same kind of rants in these random places and still doesn't present much in regard to her appearance while doing so. It's extremely confusing to me. I don't know if someone is just messing with her timeline and just putting this stuff out there. So that's why she sees it. She gets angry and she hops online and just spews some negativity. I don't know. But we got to keep showing it out because, ma'am, you are not making it difficult for any man in your age category or near you to make a difficult decision to travel overseas and see something nice and tight. You know what I'm saying? This ain't it, ma'am. This ain't it. But we're going to let it roll.
Better life for her family.
I'm not sure which video it was, but you specifically said, and I quote, athletes don't use condoms. If you want to come up off a check off a man, you could just fuck an athlete because they're really, really dumb.
Really, really dumb.
In my experience, the worst people to deal with are the athletes. Let them use condoms, really. So if y'all want to try to come up off a check off a man, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really dumb.
All right, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it straight up. And she laughed when, I forget, Vlad, I think, or whatever his name was, about, you know, making those comments. You know, supposedly you can run a whole bag. You can get rich, apparently, off of screwing athletes because they're so dumb. Let's check out this next clip and see how she really feels.
I don't have to work and I have to do all this stuff, but it's like I very much provide for my child. And I'm here right now. My mom is watching my son, and I'm here like doing the damn thing. I'm doing my best. Yeah. Same sis. A lot of people judge that, but it's like when you have to, you can't rely on your child's father to provide for you, so you have to make a way.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, I've never been about money. It's never been about that. But it's like, especially me not getting 200,000, which people always say that, which is like, I'd have all my homegirls get pregnant by him. If that was
That's what was on the tab.
That was what, I don't know, for whatever reason, that
I don't know
was
why
what
that
was
number, but it
circulated.
was that number.
But it's like, I provide for my child.
Yeah.
I get $2,500 a month.
So you guys saw it. You see it for yourself. As she said, $2,500 a month. And then on top of that, you supposedly don't pursue guys with money. I don't know about this, man. Come on now. To me, it's just like damage control. Women like to say a lot of things that display who they really are when they think nobody's looking. And now that she's past that point a little bit, now the babies come, you slept with the athlete. Where's this running up a bag comment, as you said? Oh, I guess it's just $2,500 a month. Big. I'm sure that was a big eye opener for her. And yeah, everybody from probably Alaska to freaking Alabama saw the $200,000 a month. So I don't really understand how that didn't go the way that it was promoted. But, you know, a lot of times things are put out there just to grab attention. And, you know, for her to say, if you just want to run up a bag, I don't know what kind of bag that is, but I don't know. Hey, but I think it serves women who think like this correct, because they shouldn't, number one, even make comments like that. And then number two, it shows complete disregard and no real love for the child, which is what the whole thing should be about. But it's all good. We'll check out the next one.
$100 a week now. It's over. Yep, you want to take care of that girl, your little new girlfriend, and her kid. Yes, because I need all that money. I need it all. I need every penny I can get. Yep. Now you can see your kids once a week instead of seeing them all the time. Whenever you feel like it. Oh well, at least I'm getting paid. At least I'm getting paid. Did you want to be laid up with some other girl? Yeah, you got me messed up. Oh well, now. Yeah, $1,200 a week. Yeah. No, I'm gonna egg this one on. Yep, I'm gonna be buying plenty of stuff with that money. You know what I could do with that? Do you know what I could do with that? Yeah. Since you want to be taking care of other people's kids, you ain't gonna be taking care of nobody's kids but mine.
That's where the video ends before it goes into the next one. And it's a shame, to be honest, that there are women out here that honestly, I'm going to just call it rejoicing at the fact that you got a guy who chose to move on because she was, in so many words, we'll call it unruly. And, you know, there could be more to it. 100% true. I'm not saying that's not the case. But why would you ridicule, put them online, brag about how much you now can't see your child when clearly before the fact it was a all the time, now it's only once a week, and then choose to talk about your ugly little girlfriend? You know what I mean? We all are smart enough to understand why she probably is doing what she's doing. It's got nothing with the kid. It's got nothing to do with support. It's got nothing to do with him being a good dad. It ain't nothing to do with that. It's always jealousy. She's angry at the fact he's no longer choosing to lay up with her for whatever reason. We don't know what it is, but the fact that she's doing this to me shows she's not mature. She thinks it's funny. And she already said how many things that I can buy with that money. So that tells you right there. I'd be surprised if, half of that money even goes to the child. I mean, seriously. And we're talking about $1,200 a month. I'm sorry, $1,200 a week coming off of Brittany Renner was dating a basketball athlete at $2,500, you know what I'm saying, for the month. $1,200 a week off of this guy, I don't know his income, versus PJ at $2,500 a month. It's baffling. It's absolutely baffling. But we'll let it go to the next.
A coffee date, ice cream date, that's good. That's good to me. Like, girl.
And if you can't ask any of the male contacts that text you, hey, good morning, what you doing, for money? Yes, it is time. Block, 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 block. You can't spend all your time and energy by improving yourself, taking high-value women one-on-one, and still be entertaining men just to have notifications. The wax lady, your hairstylist, your landlord, your phone bill.
It all boils down to principle and setting the tone. I don't want to come off as someone that is okay with the bare minimum because that's what it's giving.
And I have a daughter, so we come together. So if you don't feel like you can help out with me and my kid, then we don't have anything to talk about.
And that's big facts. The last two chicks that came on talking about, if you can't ask any men or man that I guess you conversate with for money, I honestly wish more women would adopt that, because to be frank, if that's all you see me as, we don't need to talk. And if that's something you have in the back of your mind, you hadn't brought it to the forefront, you should bring it to the front so I can go ahead and make room for somebody else. I am not, nor would probably any other man admit to wanting to support just a regular female friend just because. If you have it, that's one thing. But the way that she's talking about it, oh nah. Oh nah. That's more of a whenever she want it, she can get it type of scenario. And you got to be given a whole lot more than just a response on a text message or, a little bit of female attention, whatever the case is, in order for me to be paying like that. So absolutely not. And then the last one, I'm happy you brought that up as well. A package deal. I'm sorry, ma'am. Being a stepfather in 2023 is way too played out. Way too played out. In fact, it's been played out for years. We just finally now getting the ability to voice the underserving privilege that happens to unfortunately come with. And not only that, just the lack of respect you get from the community in and of itself. So no, you're 100% correct, ma'am. Men who aren't willing to pay for someone else's mistake as well as hers, absolutely. Keep on to the right. Now for this next one, we're about to do some little bit of story time. I actually like this a lot. We're going to fly all the way to the motherland, and we're gonna let one of the one of the other Passport brothers on the other side of the fence tell us a little bit about his experience.
And I was actually against it. I'm like, I don't want another girl in the house. I just want it to be me and you. I want us to have our privacy. I don't feel comfortable with this. And she's like, well, this is how it is in Africa. It's totally normal for it to be like this. It's not like she's going to be eating dinner with us. You know, she'll have her own room. So it's like, you'll get used to it. And I begrudgingly went along with it. Well, next thing you know, I mean, it's not like the next thing, but it was like a progression of seductions. You know, after 2 months or so, I mean, I'm alone in the house with this pretty, bubbly, vivacious, super friendly 19-year-old Ugandan girl. After about 4 or 5 weeks, I noticed that she started dressing differently. She started wearing kind of tight clothing to show her figure, and she had really big breasts, and she was wearing clothes that showed her cleavage, and she was looking really cute. And I'm just like, ugh, I know what's going on here, and I know what's going down. So one day I'm just sitting in my room, doing my own thing, and she's standing out in the hallway looking in, and she says, can I come in? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And she's like, this is when I didn't shave my head, I had hair. She's like, can I touch your hair? I've never felt a Muzungu's hair. I've never felt a white person's hair. And I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. So she comes over to me. I'm sitting on the bed. She's standing right between my legs. Her breasts are right in my face, and she's rubbing my head like this. And we weren't talking, and this is going on for like a minute now. And anyways, guys, I'll stop the story there.
Whew! Oh, what? I ain't even never. Let me compose myself. So that tells you right there, and quite a vivid tale he has put together with Uganda in the background. So ain't no made up blase. I feel like this man was telling the truth. Now, as you can see, his first opened him up to this idea. He was reluctant about it. He didn't even want to do it. You know what I'm saying? 2 months. That's a solid amount of time to have another female in the household, and you know, men not be men in so many words. So, and with that being the culture and the setting, and you know, initially she, as his main, fought for this, or at least put it in front of him. It wasn't vice versa. I have to admit, this definitely took me back in a good way. And I don't know when, but I'm sure at some point I probably will visit Uganda. So if you guys have heard anything like this similarly, let me know. I don't really know if this is per se the best way I want to end this video, but because it was so incredibly funny to me for, you know, as you can see, light skin passport, bro. Yeah. The fun is going down in places that, you know, may not be your first option, nor is it mine, but it is what it is. So I appreciate you guys for joining me, and drop some comments. Please hit the subscription button. I'm trying to hit 1,000 by July 4th. I appreciate your time. Until the next, peace.